Hey Scorpio, welcome to your reading. Okay, we are sitting in the kitchen today. Hopefully I now have tools and we will have a desk again next reading. And I don't know why I feel like you need to hear this, but when I went to buy tools today, like I just sobbed at Harbor Freight. Okay, for those of you that are new here, I am an energy channel and I am very much an open book. Okay, being a daughter of an alcoholic and having those addictive tendencies within my genetics, I found that truth is power, right? Truth is the only way through the storm. You cannot work through those things without truth. And it's really funny because like the tears, they just keep slowly coming out today. They were coming out this morning. Then like I said, I sobbed at Harbor Freight. Maybe it's Jupiter, right? Going direct station as we're doing all of this work over the next few days. A little over a week before we get to that full moon, that rebirth moon. But boy, I just feel it in my Kundalini. When I finished clearing the space for you, I had looked at the clock and it was 7:11. And then it went to 7:12. So I do feel like a lot of you are going from, right, the karmic lessons to the higher level connection, whether that's within your current partnership or a new partnership, maybe a return partnership. Okay. And so I went into Harbor Freight and I needed to buy tools because my tool had taken all of the tools for the house. And I realized that my desk didn't fit through the door because it was put together in my office. So I needed to take it apart so I could get it out of the office. And like I was just overwhelmed. I was overwhelmed by the energy of the karmic lessons. I was overwhelmed by the energy of the divine masculine energy that surrounds me. Having to be vulnerable and ask for help, especially like for the divine feminine, asking divine masculine for help. That's a big lesson, right? That's a big push forward. And for the divine feminine to be seen in their emotional state, knowing that oftentimes our society is like, oh, that's just a woman, right? Like whether you are a man or a woman doesn't matter, but that's kind of how our society is, right? And if you're a man and you're emotional, well, man up, right? And so it was really interesting. Like it just poured out of me. And like I know that a lot of people probably think that a lot of this has to do with the end of a 31-year marriage, and that's a little bit of it, because who knew that somebody that you treated like you were family for 3 decades could be such a POS. Okay, but it's more than that. It is, see, there goes those tears again. It's this feeling of all of the ascension and the healing that's taken place. And now there's this feeling, and I feel like you feel this, Scorpio. There's this feeling of being raw, okay, and open and vulnerable to the environment, and that all of your wounds are showing, okay? So someone needed to hear that, and that's why I was called to share it. So let's see what's going on. For those of you returning, I love you and appreciate you. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe if you have not. It really helps the channel, right? You are creating a new world, Scorpio, all right? If you would like to move to the extended, there goes your consciousness on the ground. Okay, coming out of this birth canal. I think a lot of us are birthing. The link will be down below. It is donation based. You can also find a link down below just to do a donation. My couch is going away, I think, on Friday. Getting rid of more of the past. And those donations will be going to a new couch. So if you donate, thank you. All right, so let's see what's going on here. Okay, your spirit guides are helping you take the next step forward, okay? Creation, Ace of Wands energy. They've been watching you and they're like, oh, Scorpio, you're ready for some growth and some happiness, right? Because that's what happens in the summer, right? Growth and happiness. For some of you, you are moving towards the summer. Those like me are like, oh crap, we're moving into the winter, right? But it's still going to be a growth phase is what they're showing me. Again, like I said, you're coming out of the birth canal, new consciousness, new awakening, right? You've leveled up. And as such, you're shutting things and you're removing your mask, right? You're coming in much more vulnerable, right? Feminine receptivity, heart open, integrating from the karmic lessons and calling in that yin and yang. Some of that is balance within yourself. Okay. So we're going to look at your medicine wheel today. All right. We're going to start by pulling out the heart of this for you. Thank you, Spirit. Oh, Sun in Cancer. Home and regeneration. There you are. Eclipse in Scorpio. Okay. You've been waiting in the eye of the storm for some of you. You've been waiting for an engagement. You've been waiting for a commitment, okay? But what it might come in is just as a commitment of an energy that feels like home, okay? Be it person, place, or thing. And you're focusing on the happiness of home and love and family. For some of you, I'm getting a very tropical feeling from where you come from, okay? And this call home, all right? So some are saying, right, like if you've been wanting to go home, now is the time, okay? The sun is setting on somebody, and now is the time if you want to see them to go home, okay? So let's take a look at this medicine wheel, okay? So above, thank you. So below, thank you. New beginnings in the east, thank you. What you're shedding in the south, I love that, thank you. Okay, illumination in the west, thank you. Okay, your north node, thank you. And within your heart, thank you. Underlying the sea serpent. Again, emotionally, you're ready to complete this karmic cycle and come into this rebirth, right? We come in through emotions, we come in through water into our birth. And I feel like you're really ready for that because we've got Cancer, we've got Scorpio, right? There's a lot of water here saying, yes, you're ready for the whoosh, okay, for this birth. So above, the hummingbird, okay? Your ancestors are showing you, right? Like, do you remember how hard it was to start releasing this lesson that you just are finishing up, right? Do you remember how hard it was to start that? And yet, that was the beginning of the spark of your fire, okay? You wouldn't be where your solar plexus is ready for that deep connection, that sweetness of the nectar, that thriving of the hive, if you would not have gone through that, okay? So below, the firefly, again, there's that spark of fire, right? The light, they're saying, came from below, all right? And you always had that light in you throughout. Oh, I'm getting so many chills throughout this darkness. This was past energy, okay? But you always had that light within you. It just wasn't always shining, okay? The new beginning here, the wolf. For some of you, this is talking about moving forward on your own, the lone wolf, taking on a new direction, okay, seeking out your pack, being the alpha wolf, right? Going your own way, away from the way that is traditionally done, and finding that tribe, finding that hive, finding that pack, okay? Finding the divine love that's meant for you. Again, what you're shedding here is, of course, the south is the snake. You are shedding, right, the karmic cycle, and now you're resetting your wheel and integrating and starting a new cycle here. And it's all tingly in your Kundalini field, okay? The illumination here, dragon in reverse. You can see now where you were kind of disconnected from your emotions, disconnected from your water, because there was such a fire, right? But we had to get to the fire first to warm up that water center. So that's kind of your seeing. This is why I kind of went through this, right? And your north node, I've got the dragonfly, but Spirit asked me to keep it in reverse. So there is an essence here of going home, okay? And again, this very much aligns with what I got from home here with the sun in Cancer. Some of you are going home. This could be a person that feels like home. This could be going home to see your family, right? When you haven't seen them for a while. And you have been wishing for this. And the magic is finally going to happen. And I feel like this going home is going to be perhaps a beginning of all of this. Because in your heart, right, the lizard, like you are coming in almost like this chameleon where you're just everything about you, right? All the shades of your energy are changing. And it's quite beautiful. Do you hear that bark? I don't know where the dogs are. Speaking of which, there's Oscar. I don't know where Olive went. How funny. He was right here when I was doing a client, and now I don't know where he went. Let's take a look here. Okay, the hummingbird. King of Cups, right? Beautiful, beautiful energy. Writing on these emotions brings you this very confident state of love. Okay. But you've got to get out of your head and be patient here, okay? Because with the Three of Pentacles, there's work to be done. Okay. And the dogs are barking and we're coming to the wolf, right? Your pack is calling you. The wolf, okay, Knight of Wands. Somebody's manifesting you. Somebody's envisioning you. Somebody's thinking about you, okay? Probably a little non-stop. Even if they haven't met you, they're thinking about calling in the one. They're manifesting it, right? Eight of Cups. Trying to pull you away from this old home. All right. And wanting change, okay? Change in emotions, change in scenery, Six of Pentacles. Again, I feel like with the Three of Pentacles here, this could be someone that's trying to help you. Or that comes in, right, and is helping your family. And that's how you connect with them. Okay. Could be a family friend. And maybe you already know that. Okay. The snake, resetting your cycle. Ace of Wands. What I say, you're creating, and Spirit is watching you and supporting you, right? Knight of Swords here. Okay, Page of Pentacles in reverse. You have a knowledge here, again, that the key is to, it's like you're digging up, right? You've planted something, maybe back home, right? And because it's been a while since you've been able to have that sense of home. And I really understand that, because as I started moving things around in the house, when I first walked into this house, because I'm the one that found this house, I'm the one that did all the paperwork on this house, but when I found this house, it called to me online, and as soon as I started walking onto the property, I was like, I'm home. And we still went and looked at other properties, and I just kept coming back to this one because I was like, this is home. There was an energy of this is home. And then over the years, that essence of home went away. And all of a sudden, as I started moving things around, the energy started flowing again. And I was like, oh, I'm back home. Okay, so it's an energy. It doesn't have to be a specific place, but it's an energy where you feel that sense of home, and you're realizing that, right? Like you're pulling something out from the roots, and you're seeing the truth of it here with the Knight of Swords. And I love that because that dragon eye, right, is upside down as well, right? Realizing where the emotions, okay, have been. Yeah, look again, the Hermit. You're really getting clear about what you're shedding and about resetting the cycle and letting go of this karmic energy, right? King of Pentacles. There's a realization here that you had to be practical, okay? I feel like you had to put King of Cups away. You had to put love and emotions away for a while. Focus on the prize, okay? Focus on the pentacles, right? 10 of Pentacles. But you feel like you've opened yourself up to get the next placement, the next step up, and to be secure. And you don't have to close yourself off to love anymore in order to have that. Okay, Firefly. Ace of Swords. Getting all the aces here, okay? You know the truth is that you're going to grow something new here, right? Yep, the world, okay? You're rebirthing, just like we saw, right? The sun. You're coming out of the darkness, whoosh, out of the birth canal, whoosh, okay? Into the sun, directly into the infinity symbol, directly into the space that was created especially for you. Okay, the dragonfly coming home. 4 of Swords, okay, in reverse. They're telling me, right, there's no time for you to waste in this energy, right? But the 4 of Pentacles, some of you are like, I don't really have the money to do this right now, right? Some of you are still in the fear that this 10 of Pentacles isn't arriving. But again, I feel like the Ace of Pentacles, right, is going to come in, is going to show up. But 2 of Swords, you're back and forth about it, right? One day you're like, yes, I'm going home. And the next day you're like, oh, no, I shouldn't. That's a lot of money, right? It was like me with buying a new bed. I was like, oh, I should just hang on to this old bed that's 20 years old, right? And I was like, no. Just spend the money. And then I was like, I should hold on to this old mattress. And I was like, no, right? Like, your body wants this new space to rest, okay? And so I just had faith and just bought the bed and the mattress. And it's not as easy for me because I have to make sure I get latex free. But I just went with it, right? Like, don't think about the masks. Don't think about this makes me happy, this makes me sad, right? Take all of that away and just follow the energy. Okay, the Lizard, 4 of Cups. Okay, while you're regenerating here, you may not feel like there's any love in your energy field, but that Ace of Cups is coming in. Okay, and it's coming in fast on the Chariot. But I feel like, again, they're showing me, I feel like you have to travel to it. Okay, this is at a distance from you, and they're waiting for you, watching for you. Okay, Two of Wands. Dreaming of that firefly. Dreaming of that summer energy, right? I told you somebody's manifesting you. Queen of Cups. You are being manifested. Okay. And I have chills. Let's dig a little deeper. Okay. Tell me about King of Cups energy here. Yeah, the Three of Cups here. Decision, performance, impact. Spirit knows that you're ready, right, for the next level of home. Okay, building up. Spirit's ready for this. Three of Pentacles. Okay, the Spirit of Fire, right? What did I say? Okay, you're warming up for your heart space. You're creating here. It's beautiful. Okay, this Knight of Wands that is manifesting you. Okay, the Fiery Wrath. Very King of Swords. Okay, this is somebody that's like, this is about truth, right? And they're standing over, right, like an ego death. So this is somebody that's gone through their own ego death. They're not going to let themselves be drugged back into the past. Okay, that's why they're so eager to help others. Six of Pentacles. Okay, yeah, they were deceived and they were a puppet and they left that behind. Okay, they're not going back to that. Okay, Ace of Wands here. We've got, yeah, again, they're like, I realized that I was stronger than my past, okay? And they see you as being fair, okay? Judgmental, to like an nth of a degree, right? Which, Scorpio, you kind of are, okay? Page of Pentacles. What are they digging up? And I love that that came out in reverse. Okay. And it says claiming new ground. All right. We've got this energy of, right, the devil being ridden by this feminine energy, but it's in reverse. So no more devil, no more negativity, right? Like, I am digging up my seed, I'm taking it with me, I'm moving myself on. Okay, the Hermit, you're shedding here. Okay, yeah, okay, the Ship of Conflict. Going into these emotions will not be easy. The West is the energy, right, of the Pacific Ocean here. They are showing me, right, that maybe your trip will be a little turbulent, could be emotionally turbulent, and you may try to move back into that King of Pentacles energy, okay? But Spirit says spring and new beginnings, okay? Ambition and drive. You're the one who gets to choose who you are, right? You don't have to be all about the Pentacles. Some of you feel like you have to be that when you go home. Okay, yeah, first human woman. Because you don't come from a lot of love and nurturing. You come from a lot of discipline and, right? And I feel like that's not going to help you fall in love to be in that energy. Okay, this Ace of Swords. Okay, the artfulness. Staying soft, right? Like, there is this softness, right, when we are just born, because the old is ending here, the world. Yeah, aging, maturing, healing. Okay, the mask comes off because we're ready to follow our soul path. We're ready to find happiness. We're ready to be reborn, right? Mature. And there's love, fertility, and sensuality. Under the moon, in the emotions, they're showing me trident here, right? You find love. Why are you afraid, right? Four of Pentacles. Peace and counsel. Okay, you're supposed to be the stable one here, the crossing between life and death, and this is all, right, very scary for you, especially if you go home and you see that like a family member is not doing well and you're changing careers and there's a lot changing in your life, and then you meet someone and your emotions are wide open. That's a lot. Okay, and it all happens so quickly. Four of Swords in reverse, Lord of the Misfits, and you feel like you've never felt, right? You don't know who you are here. Two of Swords. Yeah, don't pull the past back in. Don't go back to that harvest energy because you are confused within your heart because the emotions are so turbulent. Okay, because in your heart, Four of Cups, you're like, I'm not taking this Ace of Cups. I'm not taking love, feminine intellect. I'm going to use my smarts, not my heart. Okay. But it comes in fast, the Chariot. Messenger of the gods. There's the divine feminine and the divine masculine. Okay, riding out of this storm, this sunset together, right? Beauty and vanity. They're waiting for you. They may appear differently on the outside than they are on the inside. Okay, yeah. Because really they are wanting to take a leap of faith. The doorkeeper, right? The navigator. They're used to being hard. Okay, but yeah, you see them as your future. Okay, beautiful energy here, but you have unresolved emotions underlying. Okay. So let's see what the universe has to say here. The Star, you've wished for this directly from your heart. And now it's going to be given. Yep, Wheel of Fortune, the Hierophant. It's divine timing, Scorpio. Okay, it's what you wish for. It scares the bejesus out of you here, right? But Six of Fire, you're walking out through this ascension, out of the darkness, out of the birth canal, right? Into your brand new life, and it's beautiful, okay? And it's successful and it's happy, but it requires that you deal with the emotions, okay? So, how's this rebirth going to affect you? You're very close to achieving your goal, right? You're going to feel a little out of shape, kind of like Jupiter, right? So the Jupiter expansion here could be really impacting you. But it's the full moon that's coming up. This rebirth opens you up to your wish. Spirit says, be very real about it, okay? So, I hope this helped you. I'm going to move to the extended. The link is down below. If this is where I leave you, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. I love you guys, and I love your reading. Okay, so I will see you next time. Bye.